Hey, this is weather forecaster Liam. We got a lot going on in the world of weather. Here are our top weather stories and headlines. If you live in the south, southwest, or southeast, you are definitely feeling the heat. Got heat warnings, watches, and advisories out. We'll get to that in just a moment. Also, some large and dangerous severe thunderstorms for today and also tomorrow. We'll have TRA torcons and predictions on that. We're getting even closer to the peak of hurricane season. Going to see how it's looking out there in the tropics. All this is coming up on TRA Weather. Alright, let's start off with this crazy heat. We have currently 16 states under some sort of heat warning, watch, or advisory at this time. Much of it is in the south and southeast, but also in a few places in the southwest, such as California, Arizona, and Nevada. Now, if you are outside, make sure to take plenty of breaks, go and cool off, and drink lots of fluids to prevent getting overheated. But how exactly hot is it going to get? Well, today we have areas reaching into the hundreds. Almost the entire state of Texas has temperatures above 90 degrees. But we may not have as many hundreds in the southeast, but we do have a very large amount of upper and mid 90s. And as we go to Wednesday, things cool off just a little bit, but not by much though. But it almost seems like the heat moved over to the southwest, getting temperatures in the 100 teens in the desert. In California, in the upper 90s, in some areas reaching 100, mainly in California and Nevada. And here's a look at the temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center for the next 6 to 10 days. And as you would expect, about the entire United States is above average, excluding the Northwest. And the bullseye of the heat is over Texas, New Mexico, and also another bullseye in the New England area. And now we go further to the 8 to 14 days temperature probability outlook. And as you can see, not really much of a difference at all. So I hope you guys like the heat, because it looks like it's here to stay for at least the next 2 weeks. Okay, it's currently mid-August, and we are about a month away from peak hurricane season. And as you see here, we still have absolutely no tropical development. The air over the Atlantic is very, very dry, and not a lot of moisture is coming off the coast of Africa, where tropical development usually starts. In fact, all the dry air is coming from Africa. So for the next 5 days, and I do believe the rest of August, there is no tropical development expected in the Atlantic. But we do go over to the Pacific, and we do have some tropical development, where post-tropical cyclone Henriette and two other possible development areas, but these will not affect the United States. Okay, here's a look at the future radar from the NAM 3KM model. It's currently 6 p.m. Tuesday, and as you can see, we have a lot of thunderstorm development, mainly over the Ohio Valley area, but we also have some in the north central and very southeastern part of the United States, mainly in Florida, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. But the entire Ohio Valley area has some sort of thunderstorm development. And as we go forward to midnight tonight, it looks to be we have a squall line that develops and makes its way southeastward into the western Carolinas, northern Georgia, northern Alabama, and northern Mississippi. We also have a few isolated thunderstorms in the central part of the United States, mainly in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, Colorado. Also in Minnesota and Wisconsin, could have a few brief tornadoes up there, and a few lingering thunderstorms from the day in the Northeast. Let's go to 6 a.m. Wednesday. Now it's looking much better. A lot of storms dissipated. We do have a slight amount of storms still left in Alabama and Mississippi, and those storms that were in the central part of the United States made their way southward into Texas. This model is showing that they do still stick around, so I keep an eye on them if I lived in northern Texas. Let's go forward to 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Now, it looks like we're getting some thunderstorm develop in the central part of the United States, in the south central as well, in Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, and Kansas area. Other than that, few other thunderstorms in the northeast, mainly in New Jersey, Delaware, DC, Maryland, eastern Pennsylvania area. Let's go towards 5 p.m. Wednesday, right around dinner time. We have a very large area of severe thunderstorm development in the southeast, in the eastern Carolinas, southern Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, northern Florida, and about the entire state of Louisiana, maybe even extended into eastern Texas. There's a lot of available energy in the southeast. And this is actually a cold front that's moving its way southward. So a lot of energy, cold front, gonna get a lot of thunderstorm development. But as quickly as these thunderstorms appear, quickly as they go away. This is 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Not saying they're totally gone, but they have severely decreased. There's still a few of them left in the same areas that I just said, but not as bad as they were before. As we go towards Wednesday night, 1 a.m. Thursday, very, very late Wednesday night, we still have a few thunderstorms in Virginia, North Carolina area. May have a few thunderstorms also sticking around in Indiana and Illinois area, but I'm not seeing those being too severe. Let's go forward one more time to 6 a.m. Thursday, early Thursday morning. Looking much better. About the entire eastern half of the United States is storm free, except Indiana and eastern Illinois. You may still be dealing with a few scattered thunderstorms, but those won't be too severe. But we go towards the north central part of the United States, mainly in Kansas, Nebraska, and the Dakotas. You may have a few thunderstorms to deal with. Okay, here's your TRA weather prediction for tonight, Tuesday. We have a high risk for Nashville and Little Rock, but Charlotte, you are just outside of the high risk area. And the other areas in a medium risk include Charlotte, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Minneapolis, and New York and Boston. And here are your TRA weather tour counts for tonight, Tuesday. There's a 2 for Minneapolis in western Wisconsin. Now, reason why there's a 2 up there, you could have a few thunderstorms that develop that could produce a tornado. Tornado development is favorable up there. We have a 4 Torcon for Nashville, 3 for Little Rock, 3 for Charlotte, a 2 for Washington, D.C., and a 2 for Philadelphia. As we go to your TRA weather prediction for tomorrow, Wednesday, you can see that area in high risk in the southeastern part of the United States. Only one major city is included in that, and that is New Orleans. But the areas included in medium risk include Dallas, Charlotte, Washington, D.C., and Philadelphia. Atlanta and Orlando, Houston, you are just outside of that medium risk area. Okay, here's about the storm. Tornadoes will be high, hail will be high, flooding will be medium, wind will be high, lightning will be medium, power outages will be medium, wind shear will be medium, and CAPE will be high. And the info for the storm is for Tuesday, which is tonight. Highest threat is tornadoes, and the lowest threat is flooding. If I get any additional information on this storm event, I will keep you all updated and posted on my Twitter page at TRA Weather. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you haven't already, like and share this and subscribe to my channel TRA Weather. Thank you. See you next time.